Hey guys. Hey everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the little channel update we're gonna do today. I have a popsicle here, a cherry popsicle C4. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I like C4. Yeah, especially now that I'm getting back into martial arts again, and it's like a daily routine again. I actually like the C4 energy drinks. They actually do seem to enhance. They really do. I don't feel like a bunch of drag when I'm working out. Like if I drink something like a Monster or something like that, it almost feels like I when I'm working out I feel kind of lazy. When I drink this, it actually feels like it has vitamins, like it's loaded with vitamins. And I am looking at it, 250 milligrams of potassium right here on the back, and then we have just an insane amount of B12 here too. So, and there really isn't much else in this. There really isn't. It's just the caffeine, water, some beta. Yeah, obviously that's going to happen a little bit, but it's really not that much else in this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, hold on. That's the same ingredient. That's just a brand. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 ingredients, but like a few of those are actually vitamins. So it's not bad. It's not bad. Like soda. Soda has so much in it anymore. It has so much in it anymore. It depends on the soda too. Like Coke and stuff doesn't have very much. This is what somebody was waiting for. Y'all are waiting for this. Y'all waiting for this. That's what y'all are waiting for. We should get some lunch. I had to get lunch and talk to you guys. So yes, we are gonna be on our way. But I had to get some lunch and talk to you guys. I got some potato wedges here too. Not bad. You can tell they've been sitting there for a little bit. There's like no crunch to them left whatsoever. Flavor's not bad at all. So, let's do a little update here. Do a little update here on the sitch. Do a little update on the situation on the sitch. I haven't even tried one of these little pieces yet. Is this skin? Can I eat this? I'm just gonna look at it here. It looks like edible skin. All right. So we've been playing a few things lately, and that's because there's a couple things that were really cheap, and also the DLC for Vampire Survivors came out. So the question is, where are we headed? What are we doing next? We finished the DLC. We finished Vampire Survivors. Check it out. I think we streamed for like 11 hours or so. At the end, I ended up finding out about that secrets menu, typing in some secrets, finally getting those hidden characters we didn't even have yet. And also, in addition to the new Contra characters for the new DLC. So we have like a new Contra-like DLC. The new map's awesome. I was really excited about it. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna fix something. Because this is... Am I cut out? Hopefully not. I had to fix something. I see the the evil people cycling in and out. So anyway, if you're here to do harm, or otherwise just screw around on my channel, just leave. just leave. But anyway, if you're here to watch, let's get into this. Let's talk about what we're getting into next, because I really want to get into Hades. I started playing this game, and I might stream this more. Yeah, I don't know. Just something about when I play it, wanting to, if I die and I have to start over, typically I don't like that. I want checkpoints, but with this, for some reason, I do. I don't know why. Something about it. I really liked it. Going into it, it's really good. And again, I've never played Hades before, but we played it the other day, and really good. Is it $8 on Steam right now or something like that? And then we also picked up this game called Pools. It's in early access. I'm sure you guys, some of you probably saw that stream. I had fun with that. We played a good bit of the levels. I think we played 5 out of 6 of the levels that are there. I didn't want to just play the whole thing in early access. I want you guys to go get it. I want you all to play it. So go get that if you're even thinking about it. I don't think it's very much. I think it's like $10, but it's pretty cool for early access. The really reminds me of just how I felt playing Portal. For the first time, Portal 2. I actually liked Portal 2 a lot more than Portal 1. I'll be honest with you. Here was my experience playing the Portal games. I came from like growing up playing Counter-Strike, Orange Box, Half-Life, all that stuff. Literally grew up with that stuff. Like, I was before Orange Box. I remember when Orange Box came out. Yeah. That dates me. So when Portal was coming out, I heard of it, but then I never really wanted to play it that much. It just didn't seem that interesting to me for some reason a long time ago. And then when Portal 2 came out, everybody was just talking about it. So I went and decided to try to start playing Portal 1. And I'm like, yeah, this is like, I don't know, I can't get through this. For some reason, it's not very fun. And then I played Portal 2, and I literally couldn't stop. I could not stop. It was so fun. You have J.K. Simmons in there doing some dialogue. You have oh, he's in there. He's in there. You have him in there doing some dialogue. Yeah, obviously Gladys is hilarious, and the dude that does the voice for your friend in Portal 2 that helps you along, that's your friend, right? Right? I must have beaten that game at least 7 or 8 times just by myself. I probably beat it a total of like because I can think of the number of people I played that with, and the game is totally different co-op. You play it, and all the test chambers are different. You actually have to work together to complete them. I must have played it at least 5 separate times because I played it with like 5 different people all the way through on co-op, and it's a separate game. And like I said, I sat there for hours just playing that single player. Like when I was younger, I would sit there, no lie, I would sit there, I would get my container of peanut butter and I would set it down. I'd get my container of peanut butter and I'd set it down. I would get my container of marshmallow fluff and I would set that down. Yep. And then I would sit there and I would get my bread, make, what do they call them? Nutter butters or whatever. What do they call them? It's not called that. I forget what they're called, but I would just make a peanut butter marshmallow fluff sandwich. Literally what I'd sit there and do. And just play Portal 2 like all night. And I wouldn't look anything up. I just figured it out. And sometimes those test chambers, I'd spend like an hour and a half, and I'd be like, damn, this whole time is staring me right in the face, and I'd figure it out. That's just how I am. I just have to figure it out. I have to. It's just like, it's like, I gotta complete the puzzle, you know? So, anyway, Portal 2 is definitely up there as one of my, like, favorite PC games, period, ever. But I have such a huge list, you know? So, it would be interesting to make a list one day. To revise that, make a list one day. I'd love to do that, but I play everything, and I play so many games. I grew up playing consoles, but also had PC, so that's the point. You're talking to the guy who sat here. My first experience with Final Fantasy VII was actually on PC. Yeah, I still have my copy of Final Fantasy VIII, my original copy from PC. I still have it. It probably doesn't work. I don't know. It might. There's no reason. Yeah, there'd be no reason. I have it on Steam. I literally have the remaster, and I have the the one before that, because I obviously bought it originally before the remaster came out, and the remaster came out, and Squall was no longer the hilarious pixelated meme, the you know the the best looking guy at the party, right? And he's like, pixels. That was a great meme because it was so true. We were all laughing at the first time we played it through. But anyway, Portal, that Pulse game really reminded me of how I felt playing Portal 2, and you know, just that feeling of like being trapped in an area where like you can't get out, but then at the same time you have to figure out the puzzle. It's pretty cool how they create that concept, and when you have games like this, you can make stuff look really nice, because you can sacrifice things in the room, all kinds of scenery and stuff like that, for you know, like textures on the walls and the floors, and you know, stuff like that, so that way, you know, like you actually have a better running game, if that makes sense, than, you know, something that's trying to load You know, like for example, Jedi Survivor. I guarantee you, if they didn't push so hard for ray tracing, that game would run just fine. There's so many textures that can't load ray tracing, and then just don't load properly, and then the game bogs down because it can't load a texture and just sitting there trying to. That's literally like 40% of Jedi Survivor's problem, of the optimization issues anyway. I mean, we're not going to get into the other linear issues of you know, playing through a game in Jedi Survivor, but aside from those issues, from a optimization standpoint, yeah, that's really all it is. So when you have a game that's simplistic in nature, like Portal 2, and this awesome pools game, using this concept of, you know, liminal spaces and stuff like that, there's other games like that, and I think it'd be cool to sort of maybe dive into a couple of these. I do like escape room stuff. If you guys remember, we played a little bit of the Room 3. I do have this on Steam. Really fun game. It's pretty nerve-wracking to sit and actually try to stream that, I'll be honest. That one's tough because there's not much to it. It's the sort of thing where, like, you want to figure it out, and it looks so cool. And you sort of expect yourself to figure it out really quick, but some of the puzzles are really clever. They really are. Some of the puzzles are really clever. Some of them you're just going to be like, yeah, okay, this is obvious. But then also, you have to consider that everybody thinks differently too. Some puzzles will be obvious. Excuse me. Some of those puzzles will be so obvious to you, while other people, they'll be like, oh man, they'll be still spending an hour on something you finished in a couple of seconds. It's just a way of thinking. And open-mindedness helps with this. You know, like looking at something for what it is instead of what you think it is. Being open-minded about things. Especially puzzles that would include like words and stuff, like riddles and all that. I'll be honest, I suck with certain riddles because, in my opinion, riddles are confined to the spaces of that person's brain. Now, if you're good at writing riddles, like let's say you're really good at this, you're really good at being open-minded and you write that riddle, suddenly it makes sense, you know? But I just feel like there's riddles where people think they're really easy, but they're really not. It's just easy to a certain group of people that thinks like that. Oh, how could you not know that? Well, I mean, you know, I think how many people don't know like just one obscure fact that you know? You know what I mean? So like, let's say that riddle's based on that one obscure fact. Suddenly, it doesn't make any sense anymore. Does that make sense to you guys? So, with riddles, it's all confined to the spaces of that person's brain. You know, it's the sort of thing where like you can either be good or bad at riddles. You know, some of the best examples of really good riddles are actually in DC Comics. Yeah, the Joker, the Riddler. Those are some of the best riddle. Like, I'll read that riddle and I'm like, oh man, this is good. I don't get it, but it's good. Because that's the point. Like, I may not even get something right. Like, I'm actually fairly decent with a riddle that's, in my opinion, pretty well written. But I'll be honest, it is one of my weak points with riddles. It's the sort of thing where it's like, what the heck? How was I supposed to relate that to this random obscure thing because you were thinking that? So that's my point, is you have to include enough information in that riddle that they could get it, but it also sort of throws them off too. That's a good riddle. And you know, obviously there's difficulty to these things. But you know, like obviously I love the Riddler, and one of that movie with Val Kilmer, the movie itself was freaking terrible. It was freaking terrible. But that cast was pretty good. listen, I don't like Val. I didn't care for Val Kilmer as Batman either. I really didn't. But if you would give him a different director, a different movie, it just erase that movie ever happened in your mind. Now go back in time to when Val Kilmer was good and he was acting, and he's cast as Batman again. I remember this. I remember people thinking, oh yeah, Val Kilmer. Yeah, all right, yeah, we'll give him a chance. Yeah. That's the point. It wasn't him, it was the movie. It was how terrible that movie was. Just like everybody likes Clooney as Bruce Wayne, but not as Batman. That's because his scenes as Bruce Wayne were better than the scenes as Batman. The movie sucked. Yeah, when your action movie, when your dialogue scenes are better than your action scenes, your movie sucks. Yeah, like that's an action movie. Your movie sucks. It's not a Batman movie at that point. That's why. It's like people don't get what they're looking at. Grade the actor. I in my opinion, that's where Jared Leto lost me. When I started watching interviews and stuff like that, I had already kind of decided how I was going to feel about that movie, and then I'll be honest, I can go into a movie and remove myself from the equation and completely be surprised. I really can. I can completely turn my opinion around and be like, well, it surprised me. I thought it was going to be crap, but it was great. Jared Leto, in my opinion, should never be allowed to play Joker ever again. He showed everybody that he cannot take a big role seriously. That he takes his role of method acting way too super serious. He's way too super serious. So all right, get this. So this guy, I was watching. I was like, all right, I like, I'm a huge Jim Carrey fan. I'm like method acting. I'm into method act. I'm fine with it. I'm a huge Christian Bale fan. That dude can outact. Both those actors could probably outact almost anybody. Almost. Yeah. I'm a huge advocate for it if you can pull it off and you're doing it healthy. Christian Bale, man, I have no idea how that guy does the things he does. No, blew my mind. But getting back to Jared Leto really blew it for me when he was sitting there in interviews and they asked him what he thought of his performance in the movie when he was talking about Suicide Squad, and he literally just says, "Oh, I don't watch my movies." That was his answer. What? Wait, what? What? Oh, okay, so now I know you're bad. Okay, so now I know why you're bad. Yeah, I have been doing martial arts for so freaking long. I've been doing martial arts since I was like 11 years old. Okay? If I never looked at myself in the mirror, if I never watched myself to improve that, how did I get better? How did I get better? I didn't. Yeah, so that's the point. Like, if he's always thinking he's good, yeah, well, I did. But the point is, he didn't. That's the point. So if he's always never watching himself, thinking he's good, his ego is like boom, 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 smashing through roofs and stuff. He just steps in the room and he's like, oh, please give me everything. Oh, I am Jared Leto. I am the amazing vocalist of 30 Seconds to Mars. Oh, we all love the guy. Yeah, we all love him. He's a great vocalist. He really is. He's a phenomenal performer at that. But I do not care for his acting now that I heard that. That's not how acting works. It's not. It's just not. It's literally not. Even some of the most basic forms of acting start with you standing in a mirror and practicing like facial expressions and taking headshots of you making facial. You have to literally like make a you send your resume to people by you make a sad face, you make a happy face, you make an excited face, and like they have to look very different and original. And if your headshots, each one of those, you can be expressive, very different and original, you're probably going to get a lot of roles. Okay? So my point is, this guy got away with doing this stuff because he's probably a performer. He's just used to being dramatic. All right? He's used to being in music and stuff like this, so he got away with it. He doesn't actually know how good he is at acting or not. He's mediocre. Yes, Jared Leto is a mediocre actor doing roles in movies where people around him just kick ass. So he ends up looking a lot better. So I just, like, after he said, oh, I don't watch, oh my God. So, this guy can send, what did he send? Didn't he send like a pig's head to like Will Smith's family or something like that? Like, that's the point. Like, this guy, he was on the cast of Suicide Squad, and he sent like all the cast members some really grotesque thing in the mail or something like that. I forget what it was. And yeah, like Will hates the dude. I'm pretty sure he hates. I shouldn't say that. I'm pretty sure they really do not like each other. They have a strong dislike. I think that's the case. And yeah, that's the point. Is like, you know, you saw how tense his situation is. So then he gets a severed pig head or whatever it was in the mail. Meanwhile, lives in a tense situation. I mean, that just makes it worse. So that's the point. You don't know anybody's situation. You shouldn't do things like that. Just like Jared Leto has no fucking idea how good he is at acting because he never watches himself. You know how many times like this is a good actor goes back and watches the footage and sits there with the director and talks about it. Do you like this? What do you think about this? You know, like, if he was a director, he'd be a director. That's my point. Where's everybody today? Where's everybody today? Where's everybody at today? So anyway, I don't get like mad or anything about movies. It's just the way I talk, guys. It's literally just the way I talk. So anyway, I want to put out more martial arts content for you guys, but the problem is it's raining. It has been raining. So we just have to wait. freaking skin, man. It really isn't that great for you to eat the skin on this stuff. It really isn't. I really would like to pull it off, but it is technically edible. I've looked that up before. I spent some time looking that up before. A lot of people mindlessly eat the skin on this stuff. It has an outer skin too. What's this guy doing? What the fuck are you doing, dude? Just no signal, just drifting around the road, just, oh, we'll just pull over here. Okay. I don't know what the heck he was doing. He was going like super slow. He sort of just drifted around the road. And he just, no signal, just eventually just sort of slowly pulls over. I think some people just get in their car and just do stuff. And don't remember that they're like on a roadway, you know. I'm not gonna go, you can go. We take turns, go. Are you gonna go? Lady, you should go, you were here first. Go. Alright, I'm trying to tell you to go. Oh, look how easy this was. Look how easy this was. I just pulled right out. I was trying to let her go. That's fine. I mean, she was trying to be nice, I guess, but she was literally there first. She was already sitting there when I pulled up. She had plenty of opportunities. And then the guy behind her was beeping at her because I was letting her go and she was just sitting there. Oh man, I feel bad because there's a lot of cars. And she should have just taken the opportunity. I was trying to let her go. That's a hard spot to turn from. Yeah, if I'm at an intersection and I know it's a hard spot, I try to let people go. If I see it's clear, I try to help people. I mean, why wouldn't you? If you have visibility and they don't, that's like, I try to help people. We got these mushy little potato wedges. You're mushy. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about the actual updates instead of I like to just talk about all different stuff. I love, don't get me wrong, I love Jared Leto. I think he's a good person and everything. I just don't think he's a very good actor. I think he will think that he is, until he realizes that he should have been watching himself for X amount of time. Does that make sense? Just like I don't watch my, like, some of you probably think I watch my, like, I'm watching my stream or something. Oh, he watches the stream. He's such an ego. No, it's literally, that's not. If you aren't watching yourself to get better at what you're doing, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, like, Asmongold doesn't have to watch himself because he's already good at streaming. So why would he? Yeah, that makes sense for him. Yeah, Asmongold is literally like probably the most entertaining streamer. Like, there's been times where I tuned in to sit there and be like, all right, let's see what this MFer is saying about this now. You know, like, I was a little irritated with, like, his tone. And then I tune in, and he's funny. He keeps me engaged with what he's talking about. Like, he makes me want to, like, join in with the chat, even though I'm not there at the chat. I'm watching after the fact. And then at the same time, he brings it all around in the way that I sort of kind of end up being like, all right, I see your point, you know, or something like that. I think he's very entertaining. I think he's really smart. And that's the point, is like, so the point is he doesn't need to, because he gets it. There's so many people going around right now trying to be fucking content creators, and literally all they're doing is watching the bottom end. They're not watching the Asman, they're watching the, and then trying to like just do exactly what that person does. Oh, let me just copy what this person does and do that. Just copy what this person does and do that. Scammers, get the fuck off my channel already. Like, I'm just so tired of it. Like, just get out of my channel. Like, I don't know what you think you're doing, but just get out. Like, I'm just tired of it. Like, it's every day. It's non-stop. YouTube's doing it now. Yeah, like, this is why it's all being investigated. I'm sitting here live, and they're literally fucking with my stream because they can't sell me things. That's why. It's literally all that. Yep, at the end of the day, it's all that, and I'm gonna prove it. Yep, they're sitting here fucking with my streams because they can't sell me things. They get pissed off when I turn off of an ad. Yep. Yep, they're so fucking stupid that they don't know. This is the problem. YouTube is literally so dumb that they can't figure out that when I refresh a fucking video like 3 to 5 times, it no longer plays the ad. Yep. And so for, I don't know for how long, they probably thought I had some ad block or something. Literally, no. I'm literally just smarter than they are, and I can sit here and refresh a video 5 times and prove that I know how to make it happen. And they're so literally, like, this is how foolish they are. They can't do. So they just sit here and they just cause problems for me. Oh, he must be doing something. Oh my God. It's not my problem. You can't figure this out. So then you send like people in to cause little issues for my stream to try to sell me things. Why did you just call me? Why did you just call me? Did you just call me? Yeah, you just called me from some telemarketer, scammer, nonsense crap. Get the heck out of my stream. I'm so sick of this. The only people in my stream anymore are people trying to sell me shit. Fuck out of my stream. I need viewers. Jeez. Anyway. Polls was cool. I want to spend some more time getting into stuff like this. We started playing WoW again. But here's the thing with WoW. I can't be like, it's the sort of thing where we can't just be getting the subscriptions constantly. So with WoW, it's gonna be once in a while. You know, if we had regular support and the channel was growing, we could make it literally a whole WoW channel. We'd literally just dive into WoW, never look back. But you know, with how, you know, the you guys will literally just come on. I get these ghost subscribers. I get like several ghost subscribers that don't have a name, so their account is hidden basically. So like, why are you subscribing and hiding your account? First of all, well, that probably means you have another account. Probably means you're a content creator. Okay, so then why are you watching my content? I don't see the likes. In fact, I see more dislikes when I see that shit. I see more problems when I see that shit. And I see fake copyright claims when I see that shit. So it's scamming content. There's literally content creators that have like scam accounts where they just sit here and try to run scams. And I shit you not, that's a real thing that's happening. People are just, scammers are trying to be content creators and pretending to be other people. And they want to be you. They want to recreate your face, they want to be you, they want to make you like an AI version of you or whatever and pretend to be you. That's the next thing. And it's going to be bad. It's going to be the sort of thing where, some content creators, I'm not going to talk about numbers. I'm not going to talk about numbers because I think this is what did it. They didn't know how much content creators were making. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about numbers, but basically you guys know how much some of these content creators can make on the stream. Yeah, you do a sponsored stream and stuff like that. So the question is, how deep do the scams go? Does this person have enough information to essentially set up an entire stream, make the sponsor fool the sponsor into thinking it's them, actually do the whole stream where they're pretending to be this person, and then the person doesn't find out about it until the stream's done, they've left, retreated, they have the money now, it's in some account you can't access, and they're gone. That's the next thing. That's what they're trying to do. Essentially create, somebody that's already created. And partially, this is partially why that little button showed up, the little thing showed up in your, does your stream include this or this that makes a real person say or do something they didn't actually do, blah, 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 blah. It's because of how bad the AI is going to get for moving forward. So, essentially, what we have is an entire generation of people that don't know how to do anything. They don't know how to create. All they know is nostalgia. And they don't even know that because they didn't create the nostalgia themselves. They're just copying nostalgia, essentially what they learned from, the previous generation, their parents or whatever. So they're never learning their own nostalgia. They're just, this was great, and they just continue it because. Sort of like, there's nothing wrong with it, but like to a point where you now don't know how to be your own self with that creativity. You know how to use your own input. You just copy and paste, and that's what I'm seeing. And it gets watered down. It's sort of like pop music. When somebody goes, "Oh yeah, I got a good idea for a song," and then like they do actually have a good idea, but then like a million producers sign on to it, and now it's something else. And these producers don't know how to make music, but they want it to be short, and they want it to be on the radio, and they want this sound to be in it, and blah blah blah, like just all these different dumb little things, and then it ruins it. This is a lot of what happens to the gaming industry, to the music industry, to the movie industry. So the point is that the bigger this industry gets, the worse that's going to be. The gaming industry is very close to essentially what Hollywood was in like the early 2000s. We're getting close to that. That's what's getting up to. And we have to recognize that we're not adding to anything. We're just endlessly saying, well, this game was successful, so we're going to make a sequel. No, don't fucking do that. Don't ever do that. Literally, don't ever make a sequel unless the fans like sit there and spend years saying we want a sequel, Like they play that game to death and then come back and still say they want a sequel and still say they want. Then you finally do a sequel, like Portal 2, like Half-Life 2, like StarCraft 2. Like Warcraft 3. These games, I shouldn't say Warcraft 3 didn't take very long because that's the whole point. Reign of Chaos was just so big. Frozen Throne was just like a guaranteed. It was like, boom, we're just like, yeah, we want this. That's the point. they were artists back then. They were just like, well, we're so damn creative. You don't know you're gonna want this, but you're gonna want this. We don't really have that anymore. We just have a bunch of people trying to recreate what was once great. So don't do that. Make your own thing. Stand on your own 2 feet. Stop trying to do what everybody else is doing. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. That's what people do. They watch your content and they go, oh, I can do that. Instead of standing on their own 2 feet. And yeah, that's the point. These people that watch them, they don't watch, me or, the content creator you're stealing it from. So they don't know. And then you'll go and talk shit to them specifically so that they don't watch. And that's the tactic. The tactic is that that they're a newer channel, so therefore they're not lost in some sort of weird thing that YouTube did to them, where they're gonna endlessly get stuck in these old ass algorithms and stuff like that, where their channel's not gonna grow. It's the sort of thing where that's obviously what's happening, and that's what's completely unfair, to allow all these newer channels. This is, I've never heard of this in my entire life. Like, think about it. You go to a place that, like, the people that have been working there forever, they make more money because they're more experienced. They know what they're doing. So then why is my channel 11 years old and I've been streaming for 3 years? Why are we getting like a couple here and there, then they dip off, couple here? Because exactly the situation I'm telling you. People come in, steal my fucking concept, that have a newer channel, and they know I block people, so then they literally just get rich off the people I block, talk shit, and the people I block like this, so therefore they have no fucking idea that this asshole is literally just coming on. The stuff you're laughing at and you like to watch, it's my idea. They're just literally taking my idea, they're watching my streams and just doing that shit. Yeah, the amount of times I've seen a streamer actually say everything I said in a stream, like, pretty much, or sit there in like the previous stream, and then they'll like take a funny line I said in a previous stream and actually put it in the title of their newest stream, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so funny!" Da 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 da. And that's the point. They the idea is to create these gangs, to create these groups of people to gang up on other content creators so that you get popular and they don't. And it's not an okay thing. You shouldn't gang up and create huge groups of people that just talk shit and it's all negativity. Oh, you shouldn't take it like that. Well, how am I supposed to take it when you literally just can't create content, and then you get on the platform, watch somebody else, and just copy and paste? That's what you do. Because you literally cannot create content. You are just a terrible content creator. Yet you want to get rich quick scheme. So therefore, because you want to sit on your ass and you want to get rich quick scheme, you sit here and just steal content from people that are legitimately good and artists. That's unbelievable. That's fucking unbelievable. When I was a kid, I was literally sitting in my living room pretending to be Johnny Carson. Yeah, I literally would sit there and like, I got it honestly from my brother. But I did it too. And that's the point, is like, I was very affected, by that stuff at TV. I watched all that stuff growing up. And so I would sit there and pretend to be a talk show host and stuff like that when I was younger. I knew this was eventually somewhere I was going to go with myself. I just guess I never really had the confidence to do it when I was younger, or, you know, just like didn't believe in myself or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it just never went for it. And then suddenly when I do, the rest of the fucking planet picks them to also go after it. And again, it's just not, it's literally nonstop, just people trying to freaking copy. Like, I've seen it a million times. And I see the same patterns where these people, they just come on and, you know, pick something that you say and that they think is funny. Oh, I'm going to use that in my stream, but I'm not going to give you a shout out. I'm just going to use it. And then they sit there and talk shit so that way nobody would ever come visit you, so that they don't know that you're literally just sitting there stealing content ideas. So, you know, I'm not, you know, the point is, I think we're just gonna block some people soon, but it's all being investigated. We find enough points of interest where somebody took something I said and put it in a title, and then that stream got a bunch of views. It's gonna look a certain way, because the point is, you're sending a lot of people. You are ganging up. You are literally creating gangs on the internet. It's bad. This is how cults are created. This is how hate is bred. And you know I'm right. This is what pisses you off. You know I'm right. If you know I'm right, then why the fuck do you do it? Why am I still here not doing this shit? Why am I still here not being the one stealing fucking content? Oh, that was so funny. Oh, I say that too. I say that. No, you don't. You just thought it was funny and you're fucking jealous. Get up off your ass. Stop trying to sit around and do nothing. Yeah, get the fuck up off your ass and do something. Yeah, that's the point. Everyone realized how fucking pathetic you are. So you had to change your little game up. Yeah, everyone realized how pathetic you were, so you had to change your little game up. This is the point, guys. I'm not trying to be a certain way. It's literally just the stupid fucking content creators, I use that term loosely, that come in around me and watch my content. That's the point. They are here to pretend to be content creators. They're just getting ideas from me. There's literally several of them that take entire streams and just like literally just steal the whole concept. Unbelievable. And it's pretty funny when they're gonna sit and act like you're not giving, I'm not giving you support or something like that. Yeah, it's because I literally see you stealing my fucking concepts. You want me to give you support? Have original content. Yeah, have original content. I'm not gonna watch your shit when you're just stealing it from me. Duh.